although it may be the oldest known instrument in the world, dating back up to 5,500 BC, what Mike Harrison and Harbour City Music have organized is anything but stale and ancient.
About 4 years ago, I was going through a loss in the family, and I needed something to distract myself. So I thought one of the best things that I could possibly do was focus in on work and develop something to bring the drumming community together. We put a lineup together about 4 or 5 years ago of local and out-of-town drummers, and it was received so well that we just decided that we'd continue doing it. So over the last 4 years, we've built it up. We bring in bigger artists every year. We involve more local people.
Harbour City Music and 4 on the Floor Drum Studios have organized Day of Drum, a day-long drum festival in Nanaimo with clinics, a fastest drummer competition, and plenty of networking for the drumming community.
It's grown quite big in the past 5 years due to Mike Harrison and Harbour City Music. With the growth of that and lessons and everything like that, I think the community has really come together.
Spencer Bowman is the drummer for the body Politic, whose latest music video just premiered on Much Music. But as much as he's enjoying his accomplishments, he says that nothing compares to teaching music.
It's probably one of the most rewarding experiences that I've ever had. When you see a kid working on something and they're working on it and they're working so hard, and you remember the feeling of what it's like to be working on that thing, and then they get it, and the look on their face, and the happiness that comes with it, and the achievement, helping cultivate that in somebody else is one of the most rewarding things that I think anybody can do in any area, and I get to do it with drums.
When you're learning something, you put so much time and effort into it, you don't want to share it with anybody naturally, but the drumming community is just the opposite. Everything you learn, the first thing you want to do is show everyone else what you kind of learned so that they can take it and then hopefully grow it into something new.
Mike's been a part of the drum community for over 20 years. He started playing professionally at 11 and touring at 13.
The drummers are a very supportive group. We all learn from each other. We share. You'll typically find on a tour, the drummers, after the show is done, are on tour buses practicing and learning from each other. They're not necessarily out partying.
And drumming itself has great physical and mental benefits.
You use every single limb on your body to play drums, so limb independence is huge with everyday life.
If you need a physical outlet, you can hit it as hard as you want. If you need a creative outlet, you can sit down and try to create something from scratch. You can close your eyes and put on your headphones and listen to Led Zeppelin and just pretend that you're in your favorite band. So there's so many outlets that being a musician or a drummer give you.
But it's not as simple as just picking up a drum kit and banging it. Like almost any instrument, a drum kit must be tuned, and each movement is very precise.
It's a lot like golf. Like, you'll never get it down, you'll never win. You just have to enjoy it, you know, for what it is. It could take you 20 or 30 years to really get through the basics of drumming, so don't freak out when you don't have it down within 2 years.
We're going to get one time signature sort of modulating against the other time signature. And that's what I really like about polymeter. It gets really cool.
I think one of the biggest misconceptions about drumming is that it's easy and that that we just hit stuff, but there's lots to it. It's a very challenging instrument, just like any other instrument.
In Nanaimo, I'm Fiona Shedden.